All right, test. Here we go. There we are. Great to see you guys all here today. Welcome for another beautiful day in OFA. Dante here, excited to be with you guys as always. So I'm sure you saw the post. Russell is out changing the world today, so he is not going to be able to join us, but I'm going to get us started right away at 11 o'clock. So we are going to start out this session with expert questions only. If you guys have any expert questions, please do feel free to raise your hand. I want to make sure to get through our expert questions. Anything about your webinars, maybe the vehicle, the internal belief, the external beliefs. Maybe you're having a hard time with your hooks. Maybe you launched your webinar, you've received some results, some data, and you don't know what to do. If there are any expert questions, please go ahead and raise your hand. If we don't have any expert questions, that's okay too. I saw you, Denise. I also saw you, Josh. I will get to you guys, absolutely. But it looks like Patricia has a question. So let's get after it. Patricia, how can I help today?
Good morning, everybody. I just wanted to, I don't really have a question, but I did the expert webinar where you have to purchase your Zoom account or whatever it is for the next, and you have to purchase it. Now, so you got to pull out your credit card during this process. If you really want to commit it to going through the program, that's something you got to do. I didn't do that when I came to it before, but just follow the process. So I'm working, I paid for it. Now I got to practice it, and I'm learning how to use it through these classes, through sitting in. So I just say, follow the process, do what Russell says, don't get distracted. That's it.
Absolutely it, Patricia. Great job and great week. You've been doing awesome. That's so good. All right. Hey, let's hop over. I see Josh's hand up. So great. Let's hop over to Josh. How are we today, Josh?
Hey, Dante, I'm doing well. How about you?
Fantastic, my man. Fantastic. How can I help today?
Oh, good. Well, I'm back doing One Funnel Away challenge again. I've done it a few times before, and I'm super grateful for all the support and all the resources you guys have. It's totally awesome. My results are I feel like I'm getting stuck on the best offer. So I'm putting together sorry, I got my cat here, wants to jump in on the call. She's a fan too. So I guess my question, and maybe I guess just what's the best. So I'm making the webinar funnel based on a book that I've written.
And remind me about that a little bit, Josh.
Okay, so the book I've written, it's called The Promotion Playbook, and it helps firefighters with promotional tests. So the avatar is like an experienced firefighter that wants to get a promotion at work, but they get they don't know how the process works, or they just don't know how to prepare well. And so it's kind of a guide to help experienced firefighters get through a promotional test.
Correct. Gotcha.
And I've had good results with helping people, but my goal with ClickFunnels is to create the funnel and then reach a bigger audience and help more people, and to create a little bit more of a system around it. Because most of the people I help, it's either people I work with, or I did run a challenge a while ago and I got good results with that. But I feel like I could
tell me a little bit about that challenge. What was the price point?
It was $297.
Oh, great. Did you have a VIP upgrade?
No.
Okay. Did you have any upsells that went along with it?
No.
How many days was the challenge?
It was a 30-day challenge.
Wow. Fantastic. Okay.
It was great. But I mean, in terms of scalability, I put a ton of time into it.
Correct.
And for that price point, it wasn't highly profitable for me. I mean, the people that did it got good results, but
well, how many times did you do the challenge?
I just did it once.
Okay. And how many people bought the challenge?
I think there was 6 people that I took through it,
but how many people bought? Because you have tons of people, they'll buy a challenge, but they won't show up. They won't do the thing.
Yeah. So it was 4 people that paid for it.
Okay, cool. And
Two others were people I didn't charge to go through it. That
sure, you own a business, you get to do those things now, 100%.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so 4 people bought. How did you get those 4 people to buy? Was it paid ads or organic ads?
It was just all word of mouth, like me just reaching out to people and
So
just
all organic.
yeah, all organic. Yep.
Great. So
I didn't have the funnel built for it, so it was just reaching out to people and asking them and word of mouth referrals.
beautiful. That's exactly right, Josh. You're a business owner. That's fantastic. Next time you get 4 people interested, you can do this all word of mouth, right? Business is business and marketing is marketing. So if you can get 4 people that want to do the thing, do this next time. I just want us to learn. Okay. I just want us to learn. And then I have some more insights on this. Is all good.
Okay.
If you can get 4 people to say yes to joining your challenge, to each of the 4 people, you should have said, do you know any other people that might like to go through this with you? They'll probably say yes. Of each person, you could have probably gotten 3 other people that want to come in. And then you use those people to fill up the class and then put a cap on it. Say, like, we only start once we have 12 people, we will do the challenge, right? And you could fill up a challenge and you could put a cap at 30 people. I just texted my buddy. I have a local electrician here that does the same thing and smashes it. So I'll get that info. Shoot me a Facebook message later on sometime, Josh. I'll get that from him, do a little deep dive, and I'll be able to show you like what works right now for this. However, that is super scalable. A 30-day challenge is unbelievably scalable once we can master registration and getting people to actually sign up, because you do exactly what Russell does. We have a 30-day challenge here that I am the coach for. I facilitate all coaching. I facilitate all of everything for him for everybody's 30 days, and we spin up a new one each week. So that would mean for you to scale, Josh, what you would have to do is you had great success on the challenge. People got results. That's everything. You can now have social proof. You can now have ads showing the results that your students have received from taking your challenge. That's the thing that we actually need. You could go do this now, go run ads to your challenge, go figure out how to get people to actually register and buy the challenge, tweak the funnel, get it converting well. Now you have a scalable system. That just comes down to scaling. That's putting the right people in place to do the things to free your hands of it. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, please continue.
Oh yeah, definitely. So that's good to hear, because
and you didn't even have upsells. Like for me, I would have upsells, right? Like I would have, after they do the challenge, are they fully equipped, or are there now some other hurdles that they might have to face? Like, are there more questions? Could we have like a 6-month? They can pay $2,000 and get 6 months of one-on-one coaching or studying, or can we do group study sessions or group specific things, right?
Yeah.
There's so many upsells that we could have had off of it.
Yeah, you know what? I did do an upsell at the end. I was going to do I think it was a 2-day event for $1,000 bucks. And because a lot of people lived outside of the state, it only worked. One person was committed to it, and well, actually 2. They couldn't make the in-person event, so I ended up doing like an additional add-on. It was kind of like a VIP. Like after the 30 days, I helped them up until the point of their test.
Nice.
And I only charged $500 for that, and it was more one-on-one support. And
right.
So,
See, we could scale that. We could scale the bejesus out of that. Well, how many people a year? See, like how many people a year try and take this test? That's your customer pool for this. And then like I would be thinking about having workshops that travel around to different locations. And now you go do 2-day workshops where people take your 30-day challenge ahead of time of you coming to the location. They get equipped, and now they can join a 2-day workshop with you for $2,500. And you virtually guarantee their success by taking all of the things. I'd have the written material. Is there any like tasks that they have to do, like physical tasks?
oh yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. So I'd be having a traveling setup, man. I'd be taking my traveling setup of physical tasks and the actual test, and I'd be doing that whole thing. They take my challenge on the front end, and that's how I scale the bejesus out of it.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be huge. That would be huge for people, because it's more focused on doing like interview skills, and there's a specific skill set that could be developed and be super helpful to have that extra layer of support with it, like in person.
Right. So it was just I liked where that conversation was going. I could almost see the crystal ball on us. So just wanted to talk about that for a minute. So we get our minds right, focused on the ways to actually make the business, because there's scale written all over a successful challenge.
Oh, good.
Cool. But anyway, your question was, before I rudely interrupted Josh.
No, it's super helpful for your input. I appreciate it.
Cool.
My current point. So I did that. It was like, so, I did that challenge. It was like 4 years ago since I did that challenge. And then I've since written another book, and then I did another challenge based on this other book, and it's kind of similar things. So I've gotten a little bit sidetracked. And
Sure.
so my current thing is like I'm going back to the fundamentals with this challenge, and it seems to me I'm trying to just start on what would be my one thing. And going through the One Funnel Away challenge, I'm thinking I do a webinar every week. And then ideally I'd like to do like a $3,000 offer, because if I could package to me, that's high ticket. And if I can just get people into this $3,000 offer, then that gives me the margin that I can start building these other ones.
Of course. So how do you sell that 3K offer? Is, you're 100% right, a webinar. And it's funny you mentioned that. Challenges typically lead into webinars. So you have a 30-day challenge, which is perfectly fine. But like in a 5-day challenge, you would have day 4 be webinar day, where you pitch the offer, you pitch the upsell. Just like if you're having a 2-day event in real life, on day 2 of the event, start day 2, pitch the upsell. So in a 30-day challenge, typically day 24 to day 27, somewhere in that window, depending on when the real revelations are hit with your customer, that's when you would use a webinar to pitch the challengers your high ticket offer. 100%.
Okay. So do you think starting, because I was seeing if I could just do a webinar up front and then sell the $3,000 based on the webinar, because that's where my time wise is a bit challenging, because if I'm doing a 30-day challenge every month, it's kind of difficult, because I still work full time with the fire department and still have a young kid at home, and time wise.
And do you have that promotion that you're saying you teach people to get?
Oh yeah, that was kind of.
And you're in the niche.
Yeah. I promoted and I wrote the book to help people, and so it was like, I think the message is great. It's just a matter of getting it to the right audience.
So is your real question here where to start? The fastest path to cash? How do I do something that can immediately and in the future be productive to me?
Yes. Yeah. Fastest path to cash and like margin. So what's the best way, that most simple straight path that I can generate revenue? Because I haven't generated a lot of money with the books or the challenges this year. And
well, what does your book sell for?
Originally it was only $29, but it's selling on Amazon. I upped the cost to $99.
Oh wow.
Similar books that are priced around that, which is high for a book. And I sell.
Well, it's not high for a book. Actually, I know people that sell books for $1,000. It's high for a book on Amazon, because what comes with your book? Let's talk establishing value. What comes with your book when they buy that book on Amazon, Josh?
Just the book. Like, it's not a great package. So it's $99.
There it is.
Yeah.
See, I have friends that they sell books for $1,000, and with those books come boxes and physical products and courses and access to other things. I can sell a book for whatever price I possibly want. So if you're going to try and sell a book for $99, you absolutely can, but you need to add more value to that. If you're trying to get true scale, if you're trying to get this book in the home of every fireman, across the country, you have to establish more value. And that would be simple things too, Josh, right? Like, not only are you going to get the book, you're also going to get my course on the book, where maybe you would just have like 3 lessons that you're going over the major points and topics inside of the book. Maybe you're telling some other stories to give people further examples. You just make a little video course. Then maybe you have a podcast that goes along with it, where you interview other people that have gone through and had success, and you tell their stories and their journeys. Now we're not just selling a book, we're really selling an experience. We're selling all the information. And now, because we package these things together, we can sell the transformation that these firefighters are going to get from going from where they are to where they want to be. That's truly making an offer. And that's just something we can't do with Amazon. Of course, you do all that with ClickFunnels.
Yep. Cool. Yeah, because Amazon's not working great for it. And it's not in a huge amount of value.
Of course. Of course. And you're so niched down, Josh. The one thing we know over all the years is the riches are in the niches. You know, your firefighters are a specific niche, and these firefighters are doing a specific thing. So the language that you get to speak to acquire these customers it's so much easier to make that money. And you being in the niche, here's what I'm thinking. In the future, I'm seeing an entire business. I'm seeing an entire brand. I'm seeing physical products. I'm seeing a t-shirt line. I'm seeing Yeti mugs. I'm seeing koozies. I'm seeing all the cool things that firefighters like to have, right? I'm probably seeing custom hats or something like that. At the very least, I'm probably seeing stickers or decals they can put on their hats or their vehicles, because you are going to make an actual niche among firefighters. So there's a lot of cool things I see in the future. The thing you should do right now is your webinar, Josh. 1,000,000%. Okay. Because a webinar, you can run ads to this webinar, but your customer is really, really specific. So what you can run ads to a webinar, you can run ads to a challenge, you can run ads to an opt-in funnel, you can run ads to a t-shirt funnel, you can run ads to any funnel. And I can put a webinar on the back end of every single funnel I just listed for you there. So your acquisition method, what you should start with, Josh, is just making a reach out inside the community that you're already in. You've already had successful firefighters that have gone through. So say, hey, I'm really going to go do the thing. And I really have a mission where I'm really trying to educate every single firefighter so they can get this. It's achievable for everyone, and I want it. So go to them and say, do you have 3 people that want to do this thing? Do you know 3 friends that would benefit from this thing? And they'll say yes. And you can go through, Josh, and you can literally organically just go through, create a fireman's group where you're talking about all these things, talking about these tests, talking about progression of career and life as it pertains to a fireman. And now you can take those things and you can push them all to a webinar. You can also run paid ads and then get people in. But a webinar is definitely where you should start. You can start with a webinar. You can organically fill it up. You can run paid ads to it. And then whatever challenge you put on the front end, or whatever funnel you put on the front end, whether it's a challenge or an opt-in or a giveaway or anything like that, your webinar is going to do the selling of your actual product. Does that all make sense? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've got that clarity now. And so that's what I'm making, is just a webinar. The ClickFunnels goes to a webinar. Bingo. And then just the sale after the webinar, do you recommend, like, what's the most streamlined offer people typically make after the webinar? Because I did do a flagship framework for a while and it was okay. I had a $7 offer and then a 47 upgrade. And then, and then it was the 30-day challenge I was selling. But I think the webinar, I'm trying to just streamline it, because it got to be offering more than one package gets to be too much to manage at this stage of the business. So, and what you're talking about is value ladders, right? Yeah. Free lead magnet to a low price point product, $7. That $7 product has a $47 upsell that comes off of it. Then you go to like a $300 challenge, then a $3,000 webinar. That is the right way to do things, of course, when it comes to like scalability and truly having a business, because you have ads running to each step in the value ladder. You have ads to lead magnets. You have ads to low price point products. You have ads to the challenge. You have multiple ways to bring people into the business and then service them and bring them up the ladder. Yeah. So it is the right way. But we absolutely can. And it's cool too, Josh. I've heard Russell talk about this so many times. He says, start with a webinar. Start with a webinar, because a webinar allows you to sell a $997 to $5,000 product, $1,000 to $5,000 products, and you can put anything in the front end after. But if I don't have a webinar that I know converts, we have to have trust in the system, right? We have to have trust in the thing that we're going to be putting people to. So if I don't have a webinar that I know converts, it almost makes these things down here pointless, because my customer journey will stop here at my non-converting webinar. But if I can make a webinar that does convert, well, then I'm much more confident to say, oh yeah, let me acquire a customer here as a lead. And then I know 5 days later, I can get them to go buy the product. And then I know I can get them to go through my 30-day challenge. And it'll take them 40 days to get to my webinar. But I know when they go through this and they are so indoctrinated, but by the time they hit my webinar, it's a no-brainer. They're doing the thing.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, definitely. And, getting the perfect webinar dialed for that webinar can then just be done at all those stages too.
Yes, it can. Yes, you can have 5-minute perfect webinars throughout, doing all your video sales scripts 1,000,000%.
Good.
Sweet.
Cool.
So appreciate you letting me ramble on that. Do you have any other questions, Josh?
Yeah, no, I guess, no, it's all super helpful. So the one offer, so my current thing is
yes,
webinar and the offer that I'm going to pitch at the webinar. That's the part that I'm getting a little bit stuck in, because I bounce between doing a $1,000 challenge, or I would prefer to sell the same challenge for $3,000.
Don't do the challenge. The challenge is the thing that ties up your time.
Oh, yeah, it does.
It does. So that means if you do a webinar, after the webinar, the next 30 days, you have to fulfill on that challenge. And by doing a webinar, we really want to do a webinar every Thursday. We want to do a webinar every week in the challenge, in the One Funnel Away challenge. We actually show you exactly how to craft your offer. And these are going to be things like creating your course, your webinar. What you right now have as a challenge, Josh, as you go through our One Funnel Away challenge, you may take that challenge content and repurpose it and use a lot of it for you creating a course that people go through. So now when they buy your offer, they don't have to go through a live challenge facilitated by you. They go through the course. On top of that, you have all the workbooks, all the training, all the step-by-step guides, all the assets that go along with it. Not only that, you also get access to my community full of other firemen like you, some who are still going through the test, some who have made it through the test, because this is how we make expert offers, Josh. Every single person you have go through the test will be very happy they've done so, and they'll probably want to pay reciprocity to you. So they would love to be a part of a group. They would love to mentor other people going through. They would love to answer questions. And now you make a community, and everybody who buys goes into that community where you're just going in and making your posts, being a leader, being a guide. The community serves and fulfills the community for you. Now that's a sexy offer. You're going to get my training. You're going to get my PDFs, my assets, my workbooks. When you buy this offer, I'm also going to give you the 2 books I've written on this topic. Not only that, when you get this offer today, you're going to get my course, my workbooks, my PDFs. You're going to get my notes from when I took my test. You're going to get my books. Not only that, you're going to get my community full of firemen just like you, some going through the test, some who've already made it through. All that today for just $2,997. And then we hit him with and that's backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee. Gang, I don't care if it's the 29th day in the 29th day, in the 23rd hour, in the 59th minute, in the 59th second. If you are unsatisfied about anything that I have provided you, I give you a 30-day, no questions asked guarantee. I don't want you to live in indecision. I don't want you to become in analysis paralysis. I want you to do the thing. So if you're serious about taking the test, you have a 30-day no questions asked guarantee, so you can come in, learn this information, pass your test, and become the fireman that you've always dreamed of.
Bang. There it is. Okay.
Bang.
Good. That's helpful, because and even if I don't have the course created, I run the webinar, I get people, I can create the course once I get people enrolled into it.
Correct.
And make it happen there, because that was the hang up of if they can self-pace the course, that would be helpful too, because if I run the webinar every week, I need to get people into it, but they're not all going to be able to start at the same time. So
correct. And then you can have, so we can take, I don't even want to get into all that. There's so much I can share with you to do all the cool things we're talking about. It is going to start with your webinar. So go through the OFA training. Make sure to take the expert track. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I've done it. This is like my 8th time going through it in the past like 3 or 4 years. So.
Oh, beautiful. You're rocking and rolling.
The one
then,
that gets
John.
it executed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Cool beans.
Yeah,
then.
Kind of. It's a matter of getting the results. So.
Yeah, and all results are good results. It's really a matter
cool.
of
Thank you, Dante. I won't take up any more time.
Cool. You got it, Josh. I'll catch you soon, man. Okay, let's roll over to Kimberly. There she is. Hey, Kimberly, how are you today?
Hey, how are you doing, Dante?
Fantastic. How are you?
Good, good. So I love this high level. I wanted to talk about my business for the high level, right?
Yes.
Now, regarding what you just said, and to kind of piggyback off of that, if I'm enticing them with a low 20-minute, a short 20-minute class.
Yes.
There are also things called challenges in my world too, and they can be 11 days, they can be 40 days, right? So
why? Sorry.
So there are specific manifestation kriyas, right? And so
correct. So you're following an already created framework then, realistically.
It's easy, and there's thousands of them. So you do something for 11 days, you do something for 40 days, it changes, right? It changes your life in whatever way it's meant to, right? So I can do those live, right? I don't know if I would see a benefit for me recording that, because it's basically the same exact thing done for those 11 days, right? But I can do that live and offer that to create community, and then create an upsell from there, which would be the workshop that I've designed, right? And that's like the $495 workshop. And then after that, I can create the upsell to work with me privately for, and I'm just rambling through it because I want to make sure that I have the ladders set up correctly so that I know where
you're 100% right. Absolutely, Kimberly. That's value ladder.
Okay.
Keep going. What else are you thinking? This is good. Let's brainstorm.
That's what I have for now. This is taking me a year to work. It's not like it just came to me. So, this has been a lot of work in the making. And
the only thing I'm questioning about that, your 20-minute class, remind me, is that free or paid?
It's paid, but it's small. It's it's going to be like $20 or $29.99 or whatever.
How about $27.97?
Some people don't like that.
Why?
Because they know that trick, that 97, whatever. They just want $27. Right. I've got people like, I'll never buy anything that says something 97 on it. I'm like, okay, they're
a liar. They're a liar, just like I am. They go to the grocery store and they buy products every day. I wish I could put a camera on them. I guarantee they do not have a proclivity to the $4.00 product over the 3.97. I guarantee it. And here's why I can tell you that. I went through this when I first learned the rules to the game being pricing models. There's a reason when you go to the grocery store, none of your products end with 00. There are some that do, and there's specific products, but most cases do not fit into that. We end in universal numbers. Universal numbers are 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Universal numbers just make people feel certain ways and do certain things that a business owner loves. That's why your things are $3.97, not $4 flat. $19.97. Buy one, get two free. This is all pricing manipulation. This is all very specific. Gang, when you learn the rules to the game, please play by them. When I first learned these rules, I was launching businesses and I was doing very low ticket coaching because I was crafting my skills. I was doing like $27 coaching. But I said, I'm not going to do $27.97 because I don't like that rule. That's not how we win. If you want to be a winner, if you want to be a champion, learn the rules to the game and play the game by those rules. The people that win typically just know the rules better. So I was like, no, I'm going to launch at a $27 course because I don't like that. And my mom wouldn't buy that either. She's always talked about not doing it. But I didn't play by the rules. So I did okay with that course. But after a while, curiosity got to me. And I was like, I just wonder if I was to try that thing. And immediately my conversions rose.
Okay. Sold. So,
Cool.
Going further down the line, the private coaching is like the highest ticket. And then the other thing I would offer would be retreats, right?
Yeah, there it is.
But that's a lot of work, right? That's a lot of work. So that price point's going to be higher because the work involved.
Yeah, absolutely. Like Russell has retreats. It's $100,000.
And that's Russell. Okay.
Yeah.
So when you're starting, it's not going to be $100,000, but I see what you're saying.
But it'd be like 29. It'd be 52 or 50, right? Like, why can't you have a $50,000 package? Sure, it's not right for everybody, but there's a lot of women that like yoga and that would love to go on Kundalini retreats with other like-minded women that they meet in your communities, in your groups, that they've been doing your classes with for months, that they formed bonds and friendships in. Like, yeah, and the 50K is just you putting together retreats. Each quarter, you go to a cool retreat. You go there with them on the retreat and enjoy time. Go on vacation and just do yoga classes with them, right? You know that you live in that world 1,000,000%. Your main thing is to get people results, and that's your lower ticket coaching, your 100 to 3,000, right? Like that's you can have the inner peace or the transformation that the Kundalini yoga provides. You can have that. It's for every person in the world, but for the right people, you have the right packages. The main thing I'm thinking about is how to get people into the 20, your lead acquisition.
Right.
So I wonder if you just like went live once a week. You know, you can go live on TikTok and TikTok's amazing because it's a consumer-based algorithm. So people that watch yoga, like, you know, when you're scrolling TikTok, every third or fourth video tends to be somebody's live that you didn't go to live, right? You didn't click on the tab, but now you're seeing lives in your feed. So you could just like, I'm thinking customer acquisition to start completely for free for somebody like you. You'll see a lot of other people do it. Just go live on TikTok for a day and keep doing the same Kundalini yoga class over and over and over. Just keep doing the same thing. And then you take that first one, you record it, and then you take that loop and then you play that as a live video, but it's not at all. That's what I would have happening. And then in that video, you have a bunch of call to actions, beginning, middle, and end of the class. Gang, this is just the tip of the ice. Well, you probably wouldn't talk to your women like that, but this is how I talk. Gang, this is just the tip of the iceberg. We do all this plus this, and this in our class. And it's only $27 right now. We're having a special sale. So make sure to click the link below. Hey, let's get into it. Let's Kundalini. Do the stretch. Hit a nice moment where they're probably feeling some good relief. And it's like, are you feeling that? Do you feel the whatever you're supposed to feel? Well, if you enjoy this, gang, don't forget we have a link in the description below where you can go get my whole course on this, my whole training, my whole regiment, my whole whatever for just $27. We're running a special sale right now. Go hit the rest of the thing. Hit it at the end. Now you have that running constantly on TikTok, just bringing people in naturally and organically. Now you can fill it up, and now you can start running ads. You start running ads to get people into the $20 course. Just run the ad right to the course itself. Now, because of your organic bringing people in, you can spend ad money and you can find the perfect ad that now pours gas on you bringing people into that $20 course, and they enter your value ladder.
Okay, so let me hold on. Let me stop you right there because I love where you're going with it. You go quickly. So especially for someone who's not in this world. So
sorry. Remember though, gang, I have all these recorded. Like, this is streamed into your private VIP community, so you can always go back and rewatch.
Okay, cool.
But
so
yeah.
I am on TikTok, and so going live and then just creating one class, record that class, and then you're saying, and then finagle it so that I'm saying that I'm going live, but I'm really just playing the class, and then have those buttons come up where you can link in for, you know, 2097 or whatever.
So you could, how many people do you have? 5,000 followers on TikTok?
Not yet. No.
Once you hit 5,000, you can open up a TikTok shop, and then you could put your product in the TikTok shop, which would make it promotable by other people. You might definitely want to do that, of course. But right now, you don't have to. Just put it in the description of the live. Literally, just put your link. Put your link in the description. First, make your post without the link. Then edit the post after it's live to include the link in the description. You can also just give the link to people. And this is TikTok Live, Kimberly. It's a wild, wild west. You can print out a QR code and put it on a piece of paper, and then just put the piece of paper. I don't have mine. Oh, I do. I don't have a QR code on it. Oh. Not show my buddy's proprietary system, but you could just take this, you know, as you hit the moments. Gang, if you're having a hard time, just scan the QR code right there, you know. You could, there's so many ways that we could do this thing. People just take screenshots of the QR code and then go to.
All right, or just post when you go live, put up the link, like you said, to the link in bio. That will come up.
Yeah, 100%. I would also have the URL to the class be something really simple. What's the name of the class? Do you have a cool name for it?
No, we're just talking about this class right now, so I have to create it.
Oh, okay, great. Come up with a cool name for it, right? Like the who's your customer? Are they moms? Are they college women? Are they grandmas?
All my customers are going to be women in like 35 to 60 plus range, because they're either moms, successful workers, or you know, going through the different changes, right? That we go through.
Cool. So like if you had a specific niche that you were making a course for, like maybe it'd be the menopause masters, right? And if you have like yoga for menopause, then that make a cool name for your class. We have
to come up with a cool name. That's
like
I like my theory on the 7-day class is more like alchemize your energy, right? So transmute your energy from whether you're feeling low to feeling better, and something along those lines. Because women, when you hear the word menopause, women are like, and by the way, women
would you remember, we have to try and resonate with people's identity, and this is where Dream Customer comes in. Like, out of all the people that take yoga, you're not going to speak to all of them. You're not going to resonate with all of them. It's impossible. It's just never going to happen. But you can resonate with a person who takes yoga. So it's Dream Customer identity, right? Are they faith-based? Do you have faith-based yoga? Is it not faith-based? Is it based on like constellations, right? Like, it just comes down to who is your customer. Because then we can really market that but you can start with broad. You don't have to dive in. You can start broad, and just by you being yourself and doing the thing, people will resonate with you and you'll do fine. But I promise that's how you start. And as you're starting, you will hear the words that your customers are saying to you. You'll get to know them, and your avatar will literally form in front of your eyes, and you'll be able to speak more of the language that your people actually speak. Does that make sense?
Sure.
That's the journey of every business. That's what every business should do. Even in e-com, launch your business, launch ads, watch the comments, go look at reviews of products, get your initial customers, call every one of your initial e-com customers to hear why they did or did not buy. What are their happinesses? What are their objections? And then we inject those words, those literal words our customers gave us. That's what we put on the page. Same thing as you're identifying your customer. Launch with what you have. You can start generic, it's fine, but you do that same thing. You be a CEO, you listen to your people, and you take their words, you put them right on your page.
Okay. It's not generic right now, but I get you. I get
it.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Any other questions, Kimberly?
No, I think that's a good place to start.
Cool. Fantastic. All right, then let's roll over to Karen. Karen, sorry about it. You got me on a day. I'm just seem to be hot to trot. What can I help you with?
Hi, how are you, Dante?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So I'm like having a meltdown.
Oh no, why?
Yeah, remember we talked the last time, and you say, focus on the 2 lead funnels, the one for the course. Like, I've been having so much trouble with the link. Like, literally, people come in, they put their email, they put the code, and then when they go into the account page, where they have the profile, orders, courses, it says they're not even subscribed to the course. So
Oh, let's go take a look at that. Can you share your screen?
I've been working with that with let me
Yeah. Have you talked to support about this at all?
yes, but it's
Okay.
so slow that I'm suffering here. Because it's been like 3 days in, sending emails in and out. Can you see my
Oh, really? Oh, no, it should not be that slow.
horrible?
We can make it a live chat.
My God.
I
Oh,
can
there's a
probably get
live
you.
chat? Okay.
Oh, yeah. I'll show you how to get that after. I bet I can get you rocking and rolling really
So,
quickly. Let me take a
okay.
look with you. Let's go back to your ClickFunnels account.
Okay, wait. Do you
Oh,
see
nice.
my thing or
I see Facebook right now.
Okay,
Your
so
post.
see, I told you I went to Facebook and I
Yep.
did this. So they sent me like this link, right, to translate, but all of my funnels are already in Spanish. What I need is to actually, if there's a way to translate the profile page, which has the courses, the profile,
The
because
customer center.
yes, because I don't know how to do it as of right now. The login page cannot be modified, which I think is awful. But I mean, I'm sure people understand they have to put the email. But if people don't speak English, it's very hard, Dante.
Yes, you can. We can get over all this though, Karen. Like we can get over all this. Okay, what you would do is you would take a screenshot. Like on the thank you page after they buy the thing, you would take a screenshot of our login page, email and password. And then you would put that screenshot on your thank you page and then walk them through it. Say, you're about to see this thing.
You put in the comment. I did put in the comment, like, thanks for, gracias en español, obviously. Thank you for, subscribing to this, the tapping course. Click in the word courses and then you will find the thing. I put that. But now my father tried it. And now there's not even the course is not even there. So they told me to restart like links and stuff from the course, and it's been nuts.
Okay, let me take a look. Let's go to your ClickFunnels account. There we are. Okay, here's the course. Is this it?
This is it. Yes.
Okay.
So I changed this. Because they told me to.
Yep.
Just to check, but now it turns out that they're not even subscribed. Like,
well,
even if
okay. As I'm looking at it, where's my tool? My tool always goes. Okay, there's a URL just below the name of your course.
Yeah.
Yes, that. Look at that URL. It's not your domain. It's your ClickFunnels subdomain. Do you mean for it to be that way? Or do you have a domain that you want your course to be on?
Okay, so I think my domain is Balance Mental Terapias. That's not my domain?
Well, that could be, but look at the rest of this. It's that, whatever you just said, .myclickfunnels.com. So this is the ClickFunnels subdomain that we give you.
Okay.
Really quick, click your settings in the top right. Let's just take a look while we're here.
Settings in the top right. Here?
There you go. Yep. Beautiful. And okay, scroll down.
Customer service.
Yes, show in the customer center, show to non-members. You have an upgrade URL. Great. I will have to check that. Comments, yes, fine, great. Okay. Unauthorized redirect. They're all on subdomains. Okay, let me go take a look at something, Karen. Take me to your funnel, please. Close this down, top right. Let's go to your funnels, top left. Bingo. Let's go to the funnel that they go to get access to the course. Yeah. Great.
I think that there might be a problem.
Let me see this build. You have an order form. Keep going. Scroll down for me. Keep going. Order form, thank you. Easy peasy. Let's go to your order form and click the green envelope. That'll take me to the workflow.
Where's the order form?
That's your the first page. You call it a cart page, but that's where they buy. And that's where the green envelope is on the right-hand side. Click that green envelope to the right.
This one?
No, the green envelope. It's right next to your face.
Oh my God,
there
the email.
You go.
Yeah.
So and now click that name.
Yeah.
Okay, and this said lead magnet welcome. This will be interesting to see. So here we go. We're tagging the contact. So I see a product, but I'm seeing some interesting things. Let me do this for you, Karen. Go right below your tag step and click the gray circle.
This one.
Yes, correct. We're going to add a step.
Okay.
All right. And we are going to scroll down to your purple options.
Okay.
We're going to find enroll in course. Enroll.
Here.
Bingo.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So now when they do the thing on that page, they get added to this workflow and these events or actions happen. Now we will enroll them in the course. Does that make sense so far?
Yes. Yes.
Bingo. Lovely.
If it works.
Lovely.
Oh my God. Wait.
Oh, that was so interesting. Try it again.
Oh boy. Okay, good.
Here we go.
Oh,
And now
good.
just, yep, look at you.
There.
Bingo.
Oh, I didn't know
Bingo.
that even existed, Dante.
Yes, we have workflows are very, very powerful, gang. I'll keep showing you guys everything you need to know as well. Don't worry about it. So
Okay.
now, when somebody does the thing on that page, they get added to this workflow. But I have some interesting things that I'm looking at here, Karen. I saw the name of your workflow, which you can see in the very top left. It's lead magnet welcome mail. Do you see that?
Yeah.
So you say lead magnet, and lead magnet makes me think free opt-in, but let's exit in the top left. Now that we have your workflow set up,
Here.
actually
Okay.
there you go. Beautiful. This will take us back to our funnel. And I look at your page and you called it a cart page. A cart page sells a product. I also see the purple box down below. That shows me you have a product connected. But when they
Yes.
do the thing, they get added to a lead magnet workflow. So I'm a little confused. Let's go
I'm a
check
little
out the
confused
product.
too.
Let's go check out the product. Click the purple
Okay,
box.
here?
It'll take me right in. That's right.
Okay.
Oh, and now I see a slew of products. All are high ticket. They're all hundreds of dollar products.
I don't know where that came
So we
Oh,
would not
boy.
sell, we would not typically, unless you have an amazing way to send customers to this page, we would typically have these be lower price point products. What you now tell me, Karen, I think I got a good idea, but you tell me, what's the goal of this funnel? Is it an opt-in funnel where they can get your free course?
No, obviously those products, they shouldn't be there. So,
Well, let's get rid of them. We'll actually exit the editor to get rid of them.
Okay.
Well, but while you're here, let me take a look.
Yes.
Okay, and this is going to be saying get my thing. And it's an opt-in form. Yes. So, okay. I remember now, Karen. Great job. You did perfect. You made a great opt-in funnel. Customers can come here, put in their information, click the button, and get access to your funnel. We just need to remove the products. So I'm also curious, though.
I have a question, Dante. Sorry, because
Please.
maybe it's something that I'm doing. Because when I send the people to do the course, I'm sending the link only of the course just to test it. I'm not sending this link.
To the funnel.
No, okay, because so maybe that's what I'm doing wrong.
Yes, that is. They have
Because
to, so the other way that you do that, Karen, is you create their contact profile and then you manually add that contact to the course. But if you're going to you're doing this right now, just sending to your dad and you're testing, right?
and I didn't send this link of this funnel. I sent the
Correct.
link of the course directly. So maybe it's because of that.
That's exactly why, Karen, 100%. And
Okay.
expand on that for me. Why should you have sent your customers or your dad to the funnel instead of just to the course?
I send him just to the course. to
I
my
know,
dad.
but I want to help everybody learn here.
Okay.
Why should you send him to the funnel instead of just the course?
Obviously, because in the funnel that's where they register.
Yes, and that's where you have your workflow that grants them
that's
access to
why.
the
Oh my
course.
God.
All of this happens automatically. So remember, as you're testing, Karen, you want a customer view. Just go through as a customer. For a customer to get the course, they have to opt in here. So you're 100% right. If you send your father this funnel link, now he'll opt in, he'll be added to the course, and he'll be able to access.
That's why he's not subscribed.
Correct.
Oh my
So
God.
let me check something out, though. Open your pop-up. It's at the very top blue bar. There's a up a little bit and to the right.
Right.
You were there. Where the help is at the very top of your screen. There's a little just
help
directly
here.
up. And to the right, 3. There's 2 boxes. One more to the right. There we go. Show me the pop-up. Okay, so we don't need any of that.
No.
We don't. Yes, we can just delete that whole section. Highlight the green section.
Okay, there.
Correct. And delete.
Okay.
You have nothing in the pop-up. Great. Let me just double check your close the pop-up. Click anywhere. Click the X there. Top right. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, and let me just double check your buttons. Scroll down. You only have one. That button is submit. There's no other buttons to open the pop-up. Now you're perfect, Karen. We just have to get rid of these products. These products won't break the funnel. They're not going to make it not work. We just don't need them. So yeah, let's exit. Click the package. Absolutely. And just click the X.
I have a lot of products.
Good. We like a lot of products.
Yeah. All right.
Now, I want to rename this page for you as well, just so you don't ever get confused again. So click the 3 dots on that first page.
Here?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
And then settings at the very bottom of the list. Great.
Okay.
Let's rename this opt-in dash whatever this opt-in, the lead magnet is.
Okay. The tapping thing. Yeah. I don't
Tapping,
know.
great. That's right. I remember that now.
Tapping. Okay.
Beautiful. Submit, save in the bottom right. Great.
Okay.
Now, oh, look at the URL. Look at the URL. You can see the name on the funnel itself, opt-in tapping. Look at the actual opt-in page, not your funnel URL.
Oh, yeah, here. Okay.
And then look at that URL below, /cart page. Whoa, I don't want my customers seeing cart page. That makes them think they have to buy, and I don't want them thinking buy right now. I want to deliver value for free. We have to clean up that URL. Click the 3 dots, please.
Okay.
And go back to settings. Now we have a URL, second option from the top.
Here. Oh, okay.
There you go.
Oh, I
And
didn't
let's
know.
make this
Tapping.
tapping, or we really want our page paths to be something sexy, Karen. So do you think your customers know what tapping is?
Well, it's a way to
I know, but do your customers know? Like,
yeah,
what does tapping give them the transformation of?
freedom, emotional freedom.
So we can play around with paths and see what does best, but we always want our paths to be something sexy and on par. So maybe like tapping freedom is maybe what I would start with.
Oh, maybe, well, I would like it to be in Spanish, obviously. So it would be libertad emocional, like emotional freedom.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure, you can do that. Or you might know best here, Karen. There's nothing wrong with tapping. If your customers know what tapping is, when they if they know what tapping is, you can have tapping be the URL. We just like to make them fun. We like to make them attractive. As a marketer, I want every part of this process to really be transformative. So I might use, yes, like tapping freedom, or tapping for emotional freedom might be a path I use.
Yeah.
You know, like I and this is probably just a me proclivity, but I learned it from Russell, who learned it from Dan Kennedy, who are all marketing legends. We want to stir emotions.
Yeah. I put tapping libertad emocional.
Great.
That's it.
Great. That's perfect. I was nervous about the page path going to be too long with all that, but that works fine. That is not too long. That's absolutely fine.
I can skip tapping. I don't mind. Just
No. Keep
Oh,
it. It's perfectly fine. It's fine. If you were going to be doing a call out, Karen,
Yeah.
like let's say you were going to be telling people like in a live video to go
in
to
a reel.
your,
I have the reel already, and
so that's not going to be amazing for a call out. If you plan on doing call, because that's a lot, you know, that's going to be go to www.karennorgard.com/tapping for emotional free. If you're planning on doing a lot of call outs, just make the path tapping, because that is on the longer side. But if you're just going to run ads to this,
it's ads. Yes.
then this is perfectly fine.
It's just a link. That's it.
Cool. If gang, just so everybody else learns, if we're doing call outs, we want it to be simple. Go to
Yeah.
www.karen.com/tapping. Easy.
Okay.
Cool. But that, Karen, now we're rocking and rolling. Make
And here,
all of
for example, can I change
SEO
this?
title. Yes, let's change the SEO title because that's what's going to pull on search engines. And we want this to be sexy as well, Karen. This is going to be like tapping to unlock tapping dash to unlock emotional freedom.
Okay.
I said to unlock emotional freedom.
But yes, I'm gonna put it in Spanish. So
Yep.
I'm trying to translate it. Unlock would be okay. Maybe we could put unlock from your anxiety or
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I love those words. That's a specific word.
yeah, I'm working
100%.
mostly on anxiety because
Oh, well, there we go.
every
There we
blog
go. Tapping. Put that. You can launch with what you have, but you should probably put anxiety in your page path. In your in
here.
the URL. Correct. Absolutely. If you talk, see, that's dream customer. That's like, oh, we talk about anxiety. Anxiety is then that's what my ad is all about. Anxiety.
Yeah, it's all about
My
anxiety.
page
The ad.
is all about anxiety. My page path is anxiety. My SEO is anxiety. All of it. Amazing.
Okay. Okay.
Cool.
Perfect.
And then you can come fill in that SEO description. Come do that later, but you can put an actual description of your class. You know, like it might be like tapping hones in on the resonances of your brain to unlock these things. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's like a description.
Correct.
2 sentences,
Correct. A
okay.
short, yes, 2 sentences, a short, concise, sexy description.
Okay. Okay.
Cool. Now, last thing I want to show you, you probably should index in search engines after you test and after, oh, sorry. It's got to be so hard to write while I'm talking
It's
English.
okay. I did it super fast. I put tap in to free yourself from anxiety in your nervous system.
Cool. And then you'll probably want to play with, like, if you don't think your customers know what tapping is, I would probably put a description at the end. Tapping is the science of, or tapping is the manipulation of, or whatever it might be.
Okay. All
Yes.
right. Perfect. Yeah, and actually the video, the one that's going to be ads, it's myself doing tapping, doing like a decree of, you know, how to release, you know, even though I have this anxiety, I accept it, and that people, they love it. So at the end, they just put, click the link below for my free course. That's
There it is. Easiest thing in the world, Karen, 100%. So when you're done testing and when you know that this is ready to rock and roll, you'll see a toggle at the bottom that says index in search engines. You'll want to turn that on for your opt-in page.
Okay, sorry, I lost you. I lost you.
Go ahead.
So I put this submit.
No, it's right here, but it's in this model. It's index in search engines. It's
here. Okay.
Right there. Yes. When you've tested and when you're ready, that means will Google pull your site? Will Yahoo pull your site? Will ChatGPT pull your site? Search engines. You want to index your action pages like an opt-in page.
Can I put it already?
No, you're not live. You don't want Google pulling you right now. You want everything set before you index.
Okay, perfect.
Cool. Okay. And then I want your other lead funnels, make them look exactly like this. This is now perfect. From the funnel to the workflow, you're rocking and rolling.
Okay. All right. I'll try sending the address of the funnel and not, okay. Obviously, that's why it was not working. I was having a meltdown.
Oh, no.
3 days back and forth. Okay. So I just wanted really, really fast, Dante, if you could,
yes, while you get set up, I actually have to step away for a quick moment. Go ahead and take me to wherever your question
it's Russell coming?
No, Russell is not coming today. Russell's away changing the world right now, so it's just going to be us.
Tell them that we miss him.
I will. I'll tell him right now.
Okay.
Let me step away for just a moment, Karen. I'll be right back. You can
All
go
right.
to wherever.
No problem. No problem.
Okay, sorry about that. Let's keep it moving.
Okay, perfect. So this is the other funnel that we did, that you told me. I think this one is basically ready. I just wanted you to check out this is good, especially the flow, like the email thing. Give me a minute. Aha, I have here.
Mm-hmm.
So this is like an opt-in, right? Like they just put the email and they get the link for the
Yes,
podcast.
this is another opt-in funnel. That's correct.
So there I don't have to put the subscribe here, or no?
Correct. Well, it depends on how you're delivering the podcast. Maybe
Mhm.
you want to have an email for every podcast episode you do. You might want to add an email to this email sequence. So in the future, like a year down the line, you can still use this. People can still opt in and they can still receive all of your different podcasts, right?
Okay.
Maybe instead, maybe you want to put all of your podcasts inside of a course where you include show notes, or maybe you make checklists and PDFs and actionable items on the things the speakers talk about on your podcast. So maybe in that capacity, you'd rather turn your podcast into a course at the back end. So it just depends on how you're doing it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Because we
Okay.
can do it either way. Any way that you would deliver and fulfill on that, whether through an email, a course, or a community, we can do it.
Okay, so here's the
Mhm.
email.
Mm-hmm.
It's so slow today.
Mine was as well.
I
Cloudflare
I
might be
think
doing stuff.
it's Mercury retrograde. I always blame the planets. I just blame it on that. It's much easier. See?
Just exit top left for me. I can show you a faster way.
Where? Here?
Exit top left. Correct.
It doesn't. It's okay. It's stuck. Ah, stuck. Thank you, Lord. Let me see.
Double hit.
Let
Hit
me
the back
see.
on the browser.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
What is
cool.
this?
It's just showing your triggers. The triggers are what happens that brings people into the workflow. You can close them down for the moment. Nice. Click your 3 dots on the email and then preview.
See? Look.
Cool.
So listen to it now.
Uh-huh.
And then I put the link for the previous episode.
Where's your podcast?
What do you mean where?
Like, where is it? Is it on Spotify, Apple
Oh,
Podcasts?
it's in YouTube and in Spotify, in I think three things.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I want to see that way more.
Okay.
You're just, what is that? What does that say?
Because-
Disponible in. Does that mean like
Oh,
watch
this
in?
like available in.
Oh yeah,
Spotify.
no. I want your viewer count to grow. I want your followers and downloads to grow. So anywhere that your podcast is shown, I might not even put it down below. If it is a major focus of yours to get people to subscribe and go follow on Spotify, I'd probably put it more up top. I would deliver
Yeah.
the things Yeah, you have a lot of copy up top. I would probably just deliver the podcast right away before that whole paragraph. And then I would say follow on here. I would put buttons so they can go follow on every single thing. Then I'd put my whole paragraph down below.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
because we want followers. So if we want followers, I need to really highlight that, like, hey, it's
Well,
available
this
here.
is here. So what I put was like a button. So
Uh-huh.
and it takes you like directly to the
Great.
YouTube.
Yes. So they can watch. That's perfect.
But
That's perfect.
that's good, right? So,
Yes, that's great.
And with this, I just like, you just tell me like
who's
to put,
gonna see that? It's all the way at the bottom. They've
Yeah.
already clicked. They've already watched what they want to watch. They're gone. They didn't even see it. They have no idea. They might naturally subscribe on YouTube, but that leaves out Spotify and Apple Podcasts, right? So I would put the buttons right, like, yes, right below where that one is. Watch
Okay,
webinar
here.
and then more buttons so they see it. Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Nice.
Perfect. So I think when this was ready to go, I'm gonna try.
100%. The only thing, there's one thing about that that's not ready to go, Karen. Take me
Nope.
back to your workflow. Let's do a little quiz. What is missing from this workflow that you did have in your other one?
The name,
No, there's an
the
action, a step. There's an actionable step that is missing.
opt-in. I don't know. I have no idea.
Tag.
Oh,
We
the
must
tag,
tag
you're
our
right.
contacts. We need to know, did they come in from my lead funnel? Did they come in through the podcast lead funnel? If we can know where they came in, we can create custom journeys curated
Yes.
for them. So let's add that tag step right below your trigger. Hit the plus.
Oh,
That's
sorry.
your actual trigger. It's a little gray circle. Lovely. It's purple options, I believe. Scroll down just a bit. Yes, top of the purple, tag contact.
Tag contact.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's
Okay.
create the tag. Type what you want the tag to be.
Podcast.
That's it.
Podcast. Would I put like according to the episode or no?
Nope, just podcast.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be that granular. Click that. Correct. Beautiful. Create the step. Now you're perfect, Karen. Test these
Perfect.
funnels and you're rocking.
Perfect. I'll do that. I'll test this one. I'll test right now.
Awesome. That sounds great.
Thank you so much, Dante.
Always a pleasure, Karen. I can
All
stop your
right.
screen share. Great to see you again.
Thank you.
All right, let's hop over to Margaret. How are we, Margaret?
I'm doing great, Dante. This is great. I mean, we're certainly learning from each other. So I'm gonna piggyback off of the going back to the challenges. So
Yes.
my web class is leading to a grant ready 30-day challenge. However, I won't be doing, my plan is not to be on every single day for the 30 days, but they'll have a challenge every single day. So it'll have some sort of, in their workbook journal, they'll have a challenge that they have to complete for that day, along with the video that's recorded for, how to kind of walk through things. That's really going to be the biggest thing. So I don't necessarily, based on what I was hearing from the firefighter, I don't remember his name. I don't see him on
Jeff.
here. Jeff.
Oh, Josh. Excuse me, Josh.
So we don't necessarily have to be on, every single day, because that is not my plan for that. Although we'll have a Friday, every Friday that we'll have the live Q&A and all that sort of stuff. So is that cool to do that way? I just want to double check on that, because I'm like, I'm not gonna I'm not
It
gonna do that
is.
every
How
single day.
many-
I don't have that kind of capacity.
How often do you go live?
Every Thursday. Well, I paused it based on coming here. So our next real launch, we did a soft launch, and then we'll do the full launch next Thursday. So I'm trying to get the new funnel is pretty much built. I got the back end guys, making sure that everything kind of is triggering right. And I like the little, showing us in terms of what's going to be shown in the URL. We don't want crazy stuff in the URL and all of that. So just this call has been really great on that. So we'll do the hard launch next Thursday, and I just want everything to flow correctly, and then they can access all of the resources, because everything is pretty much built. I already have a lot of this built on Udemy's platform, and
Yes.
if telling it there. And so I'm just gonna parlay it right over to, Voomily, and I got a question about Voomily because I can't, my
Okay,
guys,
hold on. Before we get to Voomly, challenges.
yeah.
Typically, I do see the live once a week work. I like recommending go live once a week with your challengers. Is this a new challenge, or have you been doing this for some time?
This is a new challenge. I've taught this course, and I teach grant readiness for the Small Business Development Center. So I'm doing that. In fact, I'm teaching a new course starting next week, but never a challenge. And that's the beauty of it, is because it is going to teach them how to really respond to grants and really increase it. Thinking about what they're not thinking about, and so it's hands-on for them to be able to do it. And it's really pretty much all of it is built because I can just take the work that I've given them in the Udemy course and just say, okay, this is your challenge for the day. Like today, do your mission and vision statement. You really need to understand that. And so that's their challenge. And then in the course book, the workbook, they can actually check it off and say, okay, I did that for today.
Yes.
They don't need me for that. They don't need me every day. Literally, they do not need me every day.
You just show up every Thursday to provide insights, answer any small questions, and that's
it. Every Friday. So I'll do
Friday
live on Thursday. Before my my radio show, and then I push them to that so they can get connected, because I want to broaden that audience in terms of this. And then Friday we do the live Q&A.
Okay, so very cool. And I do see it work sometimes, but I see it work more than sometimes. And it is scalable too, because interestingly enough, if you wanted to do, you would just do a go live every day. One cohort gets go live on Monday, one cohort Tuesday. So you could scale doing this. But typically what we do for challenges is you would just make a challenge is like an interactive course. Realistically, a course teaches training concepts and frameworks. A challenge does as well. It just kind of does it live. So what we've done forever with challenges is we've done the first one live and we never do another one live. Russell does the first challenge live, and we have two options. You can do the first one as a normal general admission for free, or you can pay for VIP. Now, our VIP comes with 30 days of daily coaching, where somebody like myself comes up every day and we do the thing, but we are ClickFunnels. Russell has people that have aligned with him. He can facilitate those things. I wonder if you wouldn't do the same. I wonder if you wouldn't take this challenge that you're doing right now with these live once a week. And I wonder if you wouldn't just let people go through that kind of as a live experience. But in the future, don't let everybody get access to the actual live. They can just watch the previous lives that you did the first time. You can then sell. So what you can do, you can follow the same model. You can have a free challenge, but they pay for VIP upgrade, where they get access to you live every single Thursday. Does that make sense?
That makes sense, yes. But wouldn't that be the same as my being live with them on Fridays for the Q&A and just giving them that feedback? Because on Thursday I'm actually doing the web class, so I can actually sell the course. And I don't have to say challenge, but the goal is in 30 days you're going to be at such a high level, another level in their thinking and how to respond to grants and or contracts, anything that they're trying to compete on. Then they don't really, but I like the idea of doing 30 days as a VIP. Another level says, okay, you're going to get the pre-recorded version and all of that stuff, so that's $9.97. And then I can do the 30-day live for $29.97. And they're getting me really good, because it is a lot of content. And like this, having these questions, it is a lot of work. It is a lot of, intricacies that they could get. They could get it at a whole nother level in terms of my being on daily. But, certainly there's a value for the $9.97. But if you have my brain there live, then obviously you're gonna get a next level value for that as well.
You're making a challenge, which is just you going through one of your courses. So this course you've already sold in the past, and you said you've done it in the past, right? What did you sell the course for?
Well, it's on Udemy. So Udemy, the course, that particular course, it's about 7 hours. So that's on for 994.99.
So 994 or 997 for the
Right.
challenge,
Well, yeah, Udemy
right?
doesn't give you the 97 option, so you have to kind of
But they're
actually,
both $900 products, the
well,
course and the challenge.
the course and the challenge. This is a little different. The actual content is recorded. I'm just adding to it to create the value for 997. So they're getting
Right. Like your challenge is just you further teaching on your course. It's like you live teaching your
right.
course. So your challenge is just the foundations. But what I'm saying is, I can buy your course for $900 or your challenge for $900. Is that correct? They're both the same price point, basically.
It's the same thing. I guess I'm missing that it's two different things. I'm just creating urgency for them to really focus for the next 30 days. If you do this every single day, you're going to be able to crush it on your next opportunity, in terms.
Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. I might have misunderstood. This is not a course that you run every 30 days or that you want to run every 30 days. Is that correct?
Right,
Not
that's
a
correct.
challenge.
That's correct. It's a 130 days for them to equip them to really be able to submit for opportunities that you can't guarantee a grant win, but you can certainly guarantee a high competitive way to win. And so they'll win more often than they lose. Right now, they lose more
Yes.
often than they win.
Okay, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought you were trying to do this challenge every month for the rest of your life.
Oh yeah, no.
Amazing. If that's the case, we're just using, hey, come do this course. I'm going to do it live with you in a 30-day challenge where I go live every Friday. That's amazing. That's awesome. You could put a VIP upgrade on top of that where, hey, VIPs, you're actually going to get a bonus session every Thursday. I'm also going to go live with you. You could make a VIP upgrade off that, but if you're really just trying to get people to go buy the course and use the challenge for urgency and scarcity, you're doing that absolutely perfectly. 1 day live a week on a Friday, you wrap up questions of the week and fuel them to hit the next week. That's awesome.
Right, exactly. So I just wanted to make sure because I could do it every single day, but I don't want to do it every single day because it's just not.
Well, and that would be the VIP upgrade I would
That would be the
recommend.
VIP. I agree. That would be the 29.97. I would do something,
Yes.
or maybe even more because the value is like ridiculous. So, that I'd have to chew on that a little bit more.
Well, realistically, you're okay. Let's talk. Great question. Man, we're having fun today. Okay. So, you have people sign up for this, they buy the course, and that means they're getting the challenge, and you're going to go through it with them. But you can do a VIP upgrade that is just like $19.97. Make it attainable, make it achievable. Because I wonder, after they do that VIP upgrade and you just go live once a day, it's only 30 days. It's not the next year of your life, but you like talking about this. And now you're going to set these people so well. Like 30 days working with you, getting questions answered, just like I do with you guys here. They're going to love you. So I wonder after that, is there an opportunity to maybe open up like a yearly package where you work with them throughout an entire year to accomplish grants? Is there an opportunity to make like a continuing education offer or maybe a subscription offer there where you're doing research for them? Maybe you're sending them specific custom grants right as they hit the market so they can be the first ones to apply, or maybe you're hand picking the best ones that people have the best. Like, is there that opportunity?
But some of that, and not all of it, because it's a high level of work and commitment to go and research grants for a specific. But they're going to learn that. So they have scorecards that
Yeah, but people will pay more money for speed.
Right. I get that. I'm trying to get out of that kind of one-on-one unless they're really paying at a high level, because to try to take one company and says, okay, I'm gonna go research all your grants. I'm doing that now. And so, that's like $10,000 for me to do this whole kind of process with
Yes.
grant readiness and all of that. And so it's a lot of work. The problem with that, Dante, is that, it'll put me in the ground. It's just too many companies and businesses and nonprofit, for-profit companies that want want that type of, if you want that type of level of, well, they want that grant, but they don't want to pay that amount on a regular basis or whatever to be able to do that. It's so much work. It's like 40 to 60 hours that I'm like, put me in the ground. I mean, so I'm good. I want to equip you. I want to train you, and then you go and crush it. And if you want a grant, my business is not a grant business. I'm a coaching company that happens to do grants extremely well, which is grants, government
And that's
contracts, any of
yes.
that procurement.
And that's what I'm thinking. So like now that the companies have these grants, do they know the best ways to spend the money? What should the allocation be throughout the business?
Well,
Like
you
now,
have-
and now that they're pumping this new money into the business, do they know their stats and analytics, and do they know what's working so they can do what is good and less of what is bad, and make sure that they don't have is there that opportunity? I'm
Right.
sure there is.
Yes, so that would be a next level of training in terms of any grant that you submit. You have to know where your use of funds are. It's not free money. You go to prison for grants if you spend it wrong. So
Of course.
you can't even apply for it at a high level and not know your use of funds, not know what your metrics are going to be and your analytics and all of that stuff, your KPIs,
Okay.
all of that. So, but that next level to help them learn how to do that and build that capacity, that could be a whole different course. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Impossible to squeeze it all into one, but yes, because they need to
So-
learn those sort of things. So I agree with that. That could be a whole nother course.
Yes, and it's value ladders. Every
Yes.
time you help somebody take a step forward, you introduce 3 to 5 more problems they didn't have here. And guess who's waiting with a solution? It's business coach Margaret Jackson.
Yes, I'm trying to do what you guys told. One to many. I've been chasing that. I'm like one to many because I got the ones, but teaching 400 people, I could be on a course and I'm teaching 400 people, which is fantastic. That's a
Yep.
lot easier than me coaching one-on-one 400 people. I'm like, okay, so that's just the death wish. I'm just saying it's a death wish. And so
And I wonder too, if somebody's going to pay high ticket for your course like that, that's awesome. Sorry for your challenge. A $9.97 challenge is considered a high ticket challenge. Typically, they're anywhere from $27 to $97 with a $100 VIP upgrade. These work though. High ticket challenges are a thing. You're very warranted for $9.97. You're very warranted for a $19.97 VIP upsell to have access to you and your expertise. But after that, it is more steps. We'll have an upsell where they can go into what is the next step. You help them take that step. What are the 3 to 5 problems they're experiencing? You probably know that because you've already been doing this. So just sit down and think about those problems.
Right.
You have a course to provide those solutions. You have VIP or expert or one-on-one as an upsell off that. And now you're making way more margins there. But also, I wonder if we have a community. Do you have a community at all,
Yeah.
Margaret?
Yes. So we are going to have a community, and that's important. So yes, because they learn from each other. Which
Yes.
is fantastic.
Yes. And I bet with you're in pretty big money. I bet a $97 private course would be an extremely attractive deal. So
Yeah.
maybe they take your challenge and they're not fully ready to go commit to the $10,000, the $25,000, the $100,000 programs. You're like, great, let's just go apply everything. I have an amazing community full of people just like you who have received success and love to mentor and help. So join the community for just $97 a month.
Oh, I like that.
Yes.
I'm like, I love that because, and then for $97, so am I on air or am on air? Am I with them once a week?
Yeah, that's what I would do. Once a week for an hour. Yep. Because as you get people to have success, they know your frameworks. So you go live once a week for an hour, you interact with the people that already know, like, and love you, and they want to help other people. You're answering some questions, and the whole rest of the week, the people you've already helped are helping the new people you're bringing in. It's this community, helping community.
Yeah, I like that. I was just kind of giving a lot of stuff at the 997, but I like that. That could be a VIP level where they're learning more as they go along. Okay, so that's great. I just wanted to be comfortable with doing the 30-day challenge. The 30-day challenge is really about their commitment to learning and developing their acumen on grant readiness. Because if they're not there, they're never gonna win. They're not really gonna, maybe they'll win one or two here, but maybe something micro. But Okay,
But it's
so
not anything that's actually going to be a lever in their business. You're right. Those who pay attention. And if they truly want to know the grant readiness skill set so they can have leverage over their competition, then yes.
yes, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. Okay, so because it made me a little bit nervous when I was hearing you talking to Josh or Jason, or, in terms of the challenge, because it's about challenging themselves, not, not the other way around. I mean, being there every day. Okay, so perfect for that. Then I'll do it that way. And then the other question was, when I upload these courses, I'm going to jump back to Wimley really quick, is the way that Wimley is designed. It looks like you have to have a Voomily account in order for maybe your team to interact. Like I got the guys that are, helping with the logistics on the back end of my funnel, but they can't access I tried it, but it looks like they have to be some sort of member or have a temporary, I think it has a free, 7 day or whatever, or something like that to it.
Okay, on this one, I'm gonna have you get with ClickFunnels support. I actually don't know. I have a Voomly guy, and it's funny. Every time I say I have a guy, I always end it with "it was the worst thing I ever did" because I just haven't been in it in forever, and I don't quite know how it works. But if you get with our support team, they can set you up. There might be like a free plan that gives you one collaborator, which would be yourself, and then a paid plan that might give you like 5 collaborators. If that's the case, then it would be basically you go to the paid plan and you can have 5 guys go in there and they can be doing work. Otherwise, I would just share the email and password with them and then they can log in and do their thing.
But they
Not super-
can't. Yeah,
Oh.
they can't. Because it's cloud-based, the way that they designed it, because I have a paid account, but I'll have to go back and look. So I'll talk to your guy, set me up with them, and then I can. And so how do I get a hold of your guy?
Great question. And my Stream Deck is updating. So if you go to your ClickFunnels account, Margaret, from anywhere in your ClickFunnels account, you're going to see a help in the top right.
Okay.
See that? You click that help button. Now a widget pops up in the bottom right, correct?
Yeah.
There's a chat box right up top. It says chat with AI. You can just put make a live chat right there. If you have some time, you can make a live chat and we'll get with you right away, get you the answers immediately. If you're ever on the run, we have a simple email you could reach out to. cf2support@clickfunnels.com.
CF2 support. Okay, right there.
Yep.
Okay, so that's perfect. CF2.
cf2 support@clickfunnels.com.
Okay, I got it. Perfect. I just wanted to run smoothly. I'm a systems person. If it runs smoothly, I'm good to go.
Cool.
Very
Awesome.
cool. Thank you, Dante.
Thank you for the question, Margaret. That was great.
All right.
Let's roll over to Sarah. Hey, Sarah.
Hi, Dante. How are you?
I am amazing. How about yourself?
Good, especially if you answer to this question for me. It's not a question, actually, it's an action.
In action, let's see it.
Yeah, can you see me here?
Yes.
Here are the cards I've prepared about the Russell's coaching advice. So I keep them. I've drawn stuff, of course, but I keep them and what he says so that I can apply it.
Awesome.
But look at
Cool.
this one. This is the May 2nd one, and it's still empty because I don't have the video.
Oh my
so
God.
if you could just send it to me right now, I'd be so glad.
I need to get this laptop. Sarah, I'm
Yeah,
doing this. I
if
am
you
doing this
will.
now.
See, I'm here. There is a hole just in here. I have all of them and I can watch them and go, but here there is a hole between this. So if you could
Oh
help me with that.
no. I'm doing this now. Okay, where is my
So that's my first question, actually.
I will find
Because I listen to them again and again, and it's really helping, and I understand stuff and I grow. Because when I ask the question, it's there is some emotion. Plus, language is not my natural language, so I have to find the words and go through the emotion and try to sum up what I have to say. So when I listen back the advice, I hear them better. I can understand better, and
100%.
yeah.
And you want the replay. You don't have to verify that for me. So, sorry, I have to go way back in archives here.
Okay, that was May 2nd, and
Yep.
I think if I remember correctly.
Yes, May 2nd.
And,
May 2nd is my birthday.
oh,
Look at that.
then. It's a good sign.
Okay. I will find this, Sarah, and I'm going to send it right over to you. Do you have other questions?
Yes, but I'm so afraid that you wouldn't send it to me
No,
because you
I
told me you would.
promise. I promise I will.
You already promised. I'll come and
You
hunt
got
you
me.
until you send it to me anyway. But yeah, I
You
have
got
other
me.
Throw him under the bus.
Let's see. This.
Okay. The second question is about I'm working on the problem I'm solving because I've worked on different stuff, and there are a lot of things I can solve for the people I help, the teachers I help, the parents I help. But actually, when you package your message, you have to know what main problem you solve so that you can package the offer and present it the way it would solve the stuff. And so, as Russell says,
Correct.
on the path, you throw stones at other solutions, at competitors, saying, I've tried this and this and it didn't work, and then it only worked when I did this. So this is my thing, my vehicle. Okay. And I was thinking about the problem I'm solving. And yesterday I had an idea because I feel like I solve different stuff, because before it was a VIP stuff. So you take everything and we solve things, but we take time, and it can take a lot of time, and we can do a lot of problems. But I was thinking there are two kind of problems. The one they come, why they come. For example, they come to draw on their fun learning, hacking, edutainment. So how we can captivate students, make things memorable, interesting. So this is the official problem. But in fact, the more I go deep and the more I see what my members, how they transform, the real thing is, oh, sorry. It's my sister. Just have to tell them. Call the lily. Okay. The real problem behind this surface is how to stop being ashamed of what you are. When you're different, you think different, your brain goes everywhere, you're not organized where you're supposed to be. As a mom, as a teacher, as a professional for education, you're supposed to be very professional and everything. And when you feel like an imposter, you're not organized there behind the facade, it's a mess.
Yes.
This is the real problem I solve, actually, how they can become themselves using methods that fit to their brain, instead of trying to follow things that are not for them and make them fail, actually, and feel
Yes.
guilty and everything. So I think this is the problem I really solve. But how can I say it in 2 or 3 sentences?
Learn to learn. Like,
Yeah.
that's it. Learn to learn.
Yeah,
Don't try
that's the
and
one I
adopt
use.
other people's methodology. Don't try and adopt other people's systems. Learn to learn the way you learn. That's I had to go through that transformation. I identify with what you just said. I was that. I had to learn how to learn.
Yeah.
And that's the messaging that all these people have. Learn to learn.
Okay, the way you need to learn. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Learn to learn the way you learn.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for that. And
Absolutely.
I was also I had an epiphany.
Hey, while you're
actually.
can you put your email in the chat?
Yeah.
I'm going to send you this right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying not to make any mistake, otherwise I'm going to be crying. Okay, I've checked this. Okay.
Oh, there's that. Okay.
Okay. And the last
Can
question is
can you spell that for me? I'm sorry, Sarah. My screen is just across the room.
Sarah, SARA at. Are you ready? It's very long.
Yeah, I'm ready.
UNIVERSITEDU. I made a mistake. KI.
Hold on. University. I'm at DUK.
Yeah, DUK. I double F P E DA GOGIQUE.fun. I'm so glad I took this course. It's how to spell in English. That's cool.
Okay, I have that. Hold on. I'm not done. I'm sending it to you another way as well. Here we go.
Okay.
Bingo. It's in your messages as well now, Sarah. Thank you for your patience.
Okay. Great. Thank you.
Awesome. What else can I help with?
So, yeah, I've realized I've done former exercises I had done with one of my previous trainer about how to make money fast. Okay. Yep. And I had to think of the experience I had done and what had worked and I had stopped using and find other ways actually to sell fast. And actually, I realized that what I had labeled as failures 4 or 5 years ago actually were just like seeds I was planting and had given stuff just slower than I would have hoped. Mm-hmm. And I've realized that during the follow-up, and this is where I want you to help me, how can I kind of organize the follow-up I naturally do? And okay, there are workflows. Okay. But for example, I've realized that here for now, today, there are 2 of my conferences online from Online Summit. And I have, for example, comments, and I answer to each and every comment. Good. Then if someone writes to me by email, I answer them. And I start a conversation. But in my brain, I just stopped doing this. And for example, I have a lot of people who answered my surveys. I have the emails, I have everything, but I've never reached back at them. And one of the methods my former coach gave us to start to launch either a new product, either to train, is just to take a contact list from all the people you can contact now that could use your expertise and ask them what they think about the new idea you have and if they're interested for you to reach to them when it's ready. And for example, I've noticed that 4 years ago, there's someone who had told me to reach out to him, and I hadn't because I thought it was a failure. He used to be one of my coach. And actually last year, he contacted me to work with him because he thought I was an expert.
That last time. Yes.
Yeah, I was an expert to my feed, learning, speed learning, and all that kind of stuff. And in my brain, all I had done was useless and I had stopped actually. So I wanted to take all the answers I had from the either emails or surveys and contact personally each and every one
Did you get their phone number, Sarah?
Some of them on Calendly, yes. Others I don't. But I could. I don't know.
In the future, when
Yeah.
somebody fills out a survey, you probably want to collect phone.
Okay.
People
Good
ask
idea.
all the time. People, it's like gotten out there to the world that as a marketer, we should ask for the least amount of things possible on our forums so that we get more people to opt in. So the debate is, when should we put a phone number? The answer is when you need it. If you are planning on calling customers because you want this information, then add a phone number field. So in the future, definitely add a phone number. I would call the ones that you have the number for. That'll be the most valuable option. For everybody else, I would send them an email.
Mm-hmm.
I put a link in the chat for you for Dante I. Let him craft your email for you. Tell him everything you just told me about how you acquired the customer. They filled out a survey. Tell him about the survey that they filled out. Give him all the info, and then he'll help you craft that reach out message to warm them back up. And in that reach out message, Sarah, you can leave your phone number. And you can say, yeah, right. Some people don't like to do that, and especially women. So you can make an opt-in funnel that they can go and put their name and phone number. And that first email can say, hey, I would love to speak to you. If you're open and would like to speak to me, please click this link and just give me your name and phone number. I'll reach out very shortly after. Right. So you could just make a simple opt-in funnel and send them that. Or in your email sequence, you could have like a main question you might want to ask everybody. If there's like one main question you want to ask, just send an email with that question and they reply to your email. Of those who reply, just keep emailing and keep nurturing them. Or Dante, I can create all the emails for you. You know how all that works though.
Yeah. That's great. So I just wanted to think about a system where, well, it's kind of dead file stuff. See, these were things I had started, but I considered it wasn't useful or it was failed, and that only the main automated stuff would work. For example, if they come to the webinar, but actually most people who come to my word and become clients, they become clients as soon as we talk together, either on Zoom calls, either even in emails, conversation. But as long as we get off the automated tracks and we start to talk personally about their situation, and in this case, and I answer to their questions, they want to go further, and then we talk together, and it's very natural then for them to come. But my problem was, since this is not anymore a 500, 600, 6,000 or 4,500 K, you get it.
Yeah.
Since it wasn't a high ticket offer, before it was easy for me to meet them and even spend 1 or 2 or even 3 calls before they came, and they came for a whole year, and I was paid for 4,000 or more. 100. Sorry, I'm
high
tired.
ticket. You were paid good money.
Yeah. So now it's only 1,000 the first step. But what I've noticed is that those people who come, some who had bought something else, just hear about it, talk to me, and just want to go and sweep inside. And it's easy when I just talk to them. So I wanted to see what would be the easier way to organize this for me so that I would do that, because this is how I convert mainly, actually.
Great. So here's what I would do, Sarah. You said dead files. I would go tell that to Dante I. Tell him everything that you just told me, and he's going to, and then tell him the objective. You want people to book a call with you. So, you're going to be linking, you're going to run what's called an appointment booking funnel. Oh, you have Calendly. So you can set all this up inside of ClickFunnels. We have our own appointment scheduler. You can do all this naturally. And in the future, you can get rid of Calendly. But you know me, I want to get things done. I want to move. I want to go. So just plug your Calendly link. Dante I can come up with a 7-part email sequence. and he or a 5 or 7 will work just fine, but tell him you want a 5 or 7, and it'll be telling stories. Make sure you tell Dante, ask me questions until you can absolutely create this for me.
Okay, right.
And now he'll create your he's probably going to ask you for a couple stories, a couple scenarios, and then he'll craft those into beautiful emails. But that's going to warm people back up, and now they're going to book a time with you. And I typically would not tell someone to do this, but for you, Sarah, so valuable. I would record the calls if you could.
Yeah, I do. I have every one of them,
and
actually.
You'll have the transcript. You can then take that transcript and you can put it into ChatGPT, and it'll pull out insights for you, because you are going to create a webinar in the future. You really your big objective, your end goal should be a webinar. I know you close high in person. That's amazing. Go close, go make cash, go do that. Let's take all these insights you're going to get from doing these calls, and that's the words that we're going to plug into our webinar. Does that make sense?
Yeah, definitely. And actually, I've started to record it, and I have a version that is okay. It's 1 hour and 20 minutes instead of 3 hours. And it's about 40 minutes with the teaching, and the rest is the stack. So it's okay. I can tweak things and improve it, but it's already okay. And I was thinking to use it inside of the sequence. I mean, either you go on take
either book a call or go watch my presentation.
Yeah.
We don't want that
presentation live. I mean, this is a webinar,
I don't
but they
think
have to choose. No.
Do you know that your webinar is converting well, Sarah?
I can't tell because there are so many people going, but it worked, and some people came because I talked to them, and sometimes I talk to them later. So I can't say now.
You have these dead files, Sarah. I would send them to a sure thing. I think it would be wiser for you to take these dead files, do your consultations, learn the verbiage, learn their limiting beliefs, learn their internal beliefs and their external beliefs. Like, you know what you need for a webinar. So now the things you need, just ask these customers, and it's a sure thing. You close. So go close. It'll be like 2 weeks of good hard work. You'll talk to your customers. You'll know everything about them. Take that, and then we'll craft a webinar. And then you can send customers in the future to your webinar. I don't want you to burn your dead files.
No. I have 500 at least, or maybe 1,000 during these 5 years. I have a lot of them. So instead of expecting them to go to the webinar live and then buy, and I can just call those who already made a step towards me and gave me information and started to. But I didn't use that because in my head, I was just failing and it wasn't working. So this is crazy how I realized.
And that'll be one of your stories that you're going to tell in the email. You're going to be like, I'm sorry. I've made a huge mistake. Over the past 4 years, I've met so many of you and I've been able to do amazing things, but I thought it was all pointless. I had a huge revelation and I've been able to do for what you've done wrong. And then you could also be sharing stories of over the past 4 years, this relationship actually turned into this impact. And I'm so sorry that I was blind and didn't see it. Right. And you say, I wonder how many amazing impacts we can have on the world that I have squandered. I am sorry. If you want to whatever, click the link. I would love to speak with you. What a great warm up. See, instead of sending them to a webinar that kind of converts, right? This could be a massive lever for you.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you so much. And especially, I mean, you're right. I have to learn for this new level, which I took it from the whole package. So I don't know exactly yet the words and the things why people come and what makes them decide. So that's true. That's what I had done for the other ones. And that's why I was confident and everything, because I had talked to them very much and I knew what they needed and how and when they shifted. But I don't know for this and this true. I have to learn that.
And it is so important. So good, Sarah. Great job.
Great. And did you send the email with which email?
Yes, I sent you an email that's going to have a link. It probably came from Zoom, if I had to guess. I sent you the
I have a Zoom thing.
Yeah, you got it, Sarah. And I sent you a Facebook message just in case you lose that.
Thank you so much for everything.
Thank you for your patience. Okay, Rick, give me 2 seconds. I have to step away for a quick moment and we'll round it out.
Yeah, man, sure, no problem.
Okay, Rick, sorry about that. How can I help, sir?
That's all right, Dante. Thank you so much for your time again, man. I appreciate it.
Always a pleasure.
Great, great. I have a few questions that are kind of like all over the place, not generally towards one issue. My funnel. How do I based on my conversations with Trey over the last couple of weeks, I'm not going to focus on any kind of upsells or anything like that, but I was working on pages for upsells, so it's just going to be more of the same and then a bundle after
Great.
my offer. How do I disable those other pages that I've worked on? I don't want to lose, but I don't want it seen.
Great question. I want you to just drag those pages, Rick, to the bottom of your build. Put them below the order confirmation page. Let me see if I can. You did that.
Yes, but how, because I plan on going live with this funnel next week, but how do I guess just test it and make sure we don't see the other pages or doesn't progress?
You will not, Rick, and it's because you control the customer journey through the use of buttons and redirects. Let me walk you through it very quickly here.
Okay.
Are you seeing my funnel build?
Yes, I am.
So we go sales page to order form. On the sales page, my buttons take them to the next step in the funnel. They click it and they go here. My order form, when they fill it out, has a submit button that submits the order and takes them to the next step in the funnel. My OTOs have buttons that take them to the next step in the funnel. My order confirmation does not have any buttons to take them past that. You control the customer journey through the use of buttons and redirects. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. 100%.
Huge. Bingo.
Okay, that's done. Now I'm starting to work a little bit on the store because ultimately, once I get my customers and emails and things like that, I want to push them there. I'm like a little confused because I was on the phone with support and like ClickFunnels support is amazing. I think the person I was talking to, he explained it to me, but it was a little difficult on understanding. I'm seeing in the store, I'm seeing one view of like a page, and then I'm seeing another view of the store. And I was editing one page, and then he said, no, I've got to edit two. Why is there two views, like a storefront and then the store itself? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I actually don't, Rick. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I have
show you?
Yeah, you can share. Let's see if I can take a look. Yes, Denise, I am going to be having a 2 p.m. session today. Absolutely, I am.
Okay. So Dante, can you see my screen?
Yes, I got you.
Okay. So here, there's a view here. Here's the store here. Okay, so this is what I was working on as kind of, this is just like one page, all right? Now, if I go back.
And to get there, did you click edit site in the top right?
Yes, I did.
Okay, great. Yes.
Okay, Now here, if I go to overview,
Yes.
it's not overview, it is, I think it's store here. No, that's not it. It is,
Okay, I think I'm going to be understanding here. Just so you know, Rick, site and store are disconnected. You might have, like, you're building out a site like a storefront.
Hold on a second, Dante. So not to
Yep.
interrupt you. So
You're
here's
fine.
the other thing I'm seeing, which support, let me just go to customize store here. So you saw what you just saw, and I thought that was the store, but
No.
that's just one page and a certain view. So support told me this is actually the store, which you'll see in a second.
That's correct. They're absolutely
So
right. Your
delay.
site is like, if you wanted to be, you know, after you have a successful e-com business, you'll become a Trey Llewellyn, and you will have your own expert business teaching others how to have a storefront. So when you want a site for yourself, Rick Mirage, the guy who will teach you how to scale your e-com store out the wazoo, that'll be your site. A site is like a website. A website and a store are different. Does that make any sense?
It does 100%, but it wasn't kind of explained that way to me.
Did we give you like
so,
did you get like an e-com store from a bundle or something? Is that what you're
I did. I did. So here is the other view, which is a store with the products and everything.
Yes.
Which I'm not trying to be honest with you with what I'm doing. I want to try to focus on something higher, higher quality, and not really just promote a bunch of cheaper dog products. I just want to promote my supplements and health related things that are more kind of high end perceived value. So what I just showed versus this, what am I working on? What's the store? This right here.
Well, technically speaking, you can sell any products on your site, so you can make a site into a store, technically speaking. But what I would tell you to do, Rick, is use this. This is just a store template that we gave you, but it's just a template, right? Like this, Rick, this is where you're right. You don't have to have your featured products. You can see all those products have the pink thing, the pink boxes going around them. That is one entire element that you can, that's a feature element. You can remove all those products. Yes, there it is. You can, so this is just designing your store. If you want to make a more high level design, you absolutely can just edit it and make it.
My confusion was about that one page versus this store. So if I'm ultimately pushing them to a store, this is it then. I can customize this, not that page. Okay.
And your site will be like, if you want to create a website for NutriPause, you absolutely can. It can have all of your scientific information, your articles. It can be a typical website as normal that pushes them to hear the store.
I got you.
Cool.
Okay. That makes sense. Okay.
Great.
I just got approved with my payment processor just like yesterday after like almost 2 weeks.
Great. Congratulations.
Thank you. Who helps me connect that to everything? Them or you guys?
Who are you using?
Easy Pay Direct.
Yeah, beautiful. So then you're going to go through NMI as well. NMI hooks right into your Payments AI account. And also, Rick, what happened with your Payments AI?
I told you I didn't get approved because I'm selling supplements.
Okay, we're going to get back with them now that you are approved for your payment processor. Get back with Payments AI. Let them know I'm using Easy Pay Direct and going through NMI. And feel free, please do drop my name. Dante, I spoke with Dante Torelli in the One Funnel Away Challenge. You did exactly what you're supposed to do, and you can 1,000,000% sell supplements and ClickFunnels exactly like Russell does.
Good, perfect. Okay,
great.
That takes care of that. The other thing is, do you know, they required me to have my privacy policy, terms of service, and things like that on the site, which I put it on there, so they approved it from that. Do I have to have those things on my funnel? Do you know?
I
about
would
that?
recommend so highly. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Do that. And the last thing is, I had asked you about a couple calls ago about UTM parameter training as far as 99 designs, and I know you said you put it into OFA training. On the last couple of calls, you did put the link in there to 99 designs. I think this is it. Does this look like that correct to you? I think it is because I started listening to this when I'm almost done, and he's talking about 99 designs here.
I don't think this is. I think what this is Trey built a business. Trey built a recurring subscription t-shirt business for his aviation group in 45 days. And he showed us exactly what he did step by step to have a community of 200 people selling, I think, 32 t-shirts in his first week. That is this.
He did talk about 99 designs on this a little bit though.
He probably will. He talks about it a lot. And if you want to make like a sexy website or a sexy store, that's probably what you'll want to do as well, Rick. Use 99 designs. I have actually both of those videos, the 99 designs video, as well as there was one other you just mentioned.
Yeah, UTM parameter type training.
UTMs, yes. I have both of those in the edit right now. They're going to be in your OFA training next week. Okay,
where is that OFA training?
Great question. Let's go back to your ClickFunnels account.
Okay. I guess
here, right here. There it is. This is your OFA training, correct? I don't know exactly where I'm going to add it. I might just add a week 5 or like an advanced folder with other trainings.
Okay, fine. I just wanted to know where that was. Well,
awesome.
That takes me here though. So where would it be?
Sorry, what?
When I clicked where you just told me to click, it brought me here.
Oh, well, this is just your ClickFunnels dashboard. We'll just go back to OFA. So click Learn and Connect in the top left.
Okay, Learn and Connect.
No. Go back to your ClickFunnels account. Yeah, in your
gotcha. Okay.
Learn and Connect courses.
Got it.
Yep. And then we'll go to OFA 2025.
Got it. Okay, I know how to get it.
Hey, while I have you here now, Rick, can I show you guys the coolest thing in the world? Can I show you how to become a CEO? Go to OFA 2024.
Oh, shit. Sorry. Hold on a second.
Bingo. Go to the ecom track.
Where?
Left-hand side. Yes, ecom. Now go to advanced. That is going to be advanced. Go on the left-hand side, your advanced tab. Yes. So nothing about the ecom track has changed from 2024 to 2025. Okay. Everything you've seen is the normal thing here. But in this one, I just haven't moved it over yet. In the old OFA, I want everybody to know about this, even experts. Trey literally has 4 advanced trainings on how to be a CEO, how to solve problems, how to make decisions, how to allocate resources. It is awesome. After you guys make it through the training, whether you're on the expert or the ecom track, once you make it through the 30 days, feel free to come back here and watch those trainings. They're amazing.
Great. Awesome. Appreciate that.
Cool.
I did see it. Hey, Dante, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it.
Always a pleasure, Rick. Thank you for the questions.
Thank you.
All right, gang. What a blast. I love my job because I get to work with you guys. That was awesome. I woke up feeling it, and you guys brought it for me today. So thank you for that. I will let you go. I have a meeting coming up right now. I'll let you guys go for today. Thank you for being with me. Had an absolute blast. I will be having the 2 p.m. session, but to be honest, I have a lot to do this afternoon. If I can wrap this 2 p.m. session early, I'm going to. So if anybody has any questions in the 2 p.m. for the 2 p.m. session, please do show up at 2 o'clock. We'll get these bad boys knocked out and do big things. Momentum is moving over here at ClickFunnels. We have a lot of cool stuff you guys are going to see in the coming weeks.